What's up, everybody? It's your boy Duty back again with another video, and this time I was in the mood to burn another hole into our boy Boogie2988. And you guys know I posted a video recently of his rant where he essentially went on stream and essentially for God knows how long begged for money. That's what he did. He begged for money. He begged his viewers, anyone out there, to drop him some money, to buy him some merch, to do whatever, you know. And of course, our boy Boogie complained about all the usual things that he complains about. Excuses essentially. Mind you, this video was posted 5 days ago. And what did he do? In that video, he asked people for money. And then he also talked about what he was going to do to change his life and get back into YouTube and Twitch and make money and make content, so on, right? So he posted this 5 days ago. What did he do? Nothing. Absolutely nothing. No streaming, no videos, no nothing. He sat on his ass and did nothing. And of course, after 5 days, he decided, well, let me go check and make a video and see what's going on. And realized, oh, that video made got 100,000 views and made me $700. And how did it make him $700? He made about $250 from ad revenue, and then the rest of it were pity super thanks. Essentially, people dropped money to his video, which ended up turning out to be a little over $500. And what pisses me off is that, it's just Boogie being Boogie. Boogie coming out yet again after a period of time. He does this with his weight. He does it with his YouTube channel. He does it with his money. He does it with everything in his life where, he doesn't make any actual changes and then hits a wall and then comes and begs and talks about all the changes that he's going to make, as long as, he still gets that support. And then he does the same shit all over again. And then 2 weeks later, he's doing another pity video where he's essentially begging for money and telling his viewers that he's changing and so on. Anyway, you guys know the deal with Boogie. He uses mental health as a crutch, which pisses me off even more, And also, I don't like people that manipulate others to give them money. I don't. That's why I despise DSP, and I'm despising Boogie because he's now doing the same exact shit that a DSP does. So in this video, this was the original video. I'm going to play a little bit of it. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to go and play his new video and then rip a hole into this asshole.
The bad reason is I'm finally in a position where I have to get back to work. And I'm not making any excuses here. I spent a tremendous amount of money on dumb things. But the biggest issue is that I had a nice big nest egg. I took some financial advice from a friend, and I'm not pointing fingers necessarily. I took the advice, but I put my money in the crypto market in the wrong section, and I pretty much lost most of everything. That sucks. That really sucks. It is what it is, though. I've come to terms with it, but I need to get back to work. I have some savings, but they're going quickly. And if I don't start live streaming and making content and getting ad revenue and stuff again, I'm going to lose everything.
So we have our boy Wings here admitting that he was just sitting on his ass doing nothing. Excuse me, our boy Boogie. Sitting on his ass doing nothing because he thought he had a nest egg and he thought he can live off that money. He makes a stupid decision. The cryptocurrency drops. The market kind of crashes. And I'm pretty much sure he probably put it into some shady cryptocurrency, not actually Bitcoin. And he ate it. He ate the pooch. Essentially he lost his money. So now he's realizing, oh my God, I'm 48 years old. I have no money. I have little savings and I have to go back to work. But am I going to go back to work? No, of course not. No, of course not. And we'll get into that in the second when I play the second video, which pisses me off even more. No, what he decides to do is get online and actually beg people and basically say, I need you to get me out of the mess that I created. That is essentially what Boogie is saying. And it just pisses me the fuck off when these locals do this shit. Because you had plenty of money. You have plenty of success. And what do? You go ahead and you throw it all away. How? Paying for hookers. Being a sugar daddy. Wasting money on Magic the Gathering cards. Buying worthless piece of crap that you litter your house with. That's what it is. At weight loss surgery, God knows how many times you've made videos about you're on this new path to weight loss And what ends up happening? You end up gaining weight. You're over 400 pounds. We know that. You've lied about that several times, and you're over 400 pounds. So you've actually gained about 60 or 70 pounds in the last year or so, and that's just going to keep getting higher. And then, of course, you make videos basically stating that, no, you're on the right track, you're working out and blah, 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 and you're going to lose the weight. And what ends up happening? You make another video talking about how you can't control your eating. By the way, P-ups, that's what the weight loss surgery was for, to cut your stomach out so that you would be forced to control your eating. But, you're still eating like a pig, and you show it on our videos, when you're having ice cream, all that shit you're not supposed to be having, like soda and so on. Anyway, so of course, he decides he's going to make a post, and he's going to beg for money and beg for support. And, God forbid, if you actually look at your life and say to yourself, you know what, this streaming thing isn't working for me. It's not allowing the streaming that I'm doing, and the work, quote unquote, is not supporting my lifestyle. So maybe I should supplement my income. How can I supplement my income? Well, I can get a part-time job. That's what most common sense people would say to themselves. But no, not these locals, not Boogie, not Wings, not DSP. What do? They go and beg their viewers and people for money. That's what they do. And it's just disgusting. And I've noticed it more with Boogie, that he's actually been doing it way more. He thinks he's subtle and cute the way he does it. No, it's the same fucking thing. You're just as bad as DSP when you come on to do these stupid ass videos and beg. And you know what pissed me off the most about this video is that in the beginning you talked about, you needed help and so on, and that you were going to start making more videos, streaming and stuff like that. And what ended up happening within the 5 days in between your videos? You posted this 5 days ago, and then you posted the new one yesterday, right? You did nothing. You did no streaming. You did no videos. You did nothing. You sat on your ass and you waited for people to throw you money. And that's what pissed me off the most. Let's keep going.
And I definitely do not want to do that. So that's why I'm asking for your help today. And it's as simple as two groups of people here I want to talk to. The first of which is fans who just like the content. If you click on videos you like and you watch them to the end and you drop a like and you leave a comment and you share it with friends and you click the notifications, you do the YouTube stuff, you're doing plenty. If that's all you want to do, if that's all you can do, I love you to death. You mean everything to me, right? There's a second group of people who might find themselves able to do a little more, and if you're one of those people, I'm asking for your help today too. Do you like the t-shirts I have? This one's not in the merch lane shop yet, but there's several, and I'm making new designs all the time. And if you like a t-shirt, buy a t-shirt. I make like a nice...
I love when he says he's doing new merch every day, or creating it. He hasn't created shit. It's the same shit that he's posted 7-8 months ago, where he tried to rebrand himself and kick off his YouTube career yet again. And he has added nothing whatsoever to that merchandise. It's the same crap. So, yet again, another lie.
$9 profit over a $25 purchase. If you don't want to buy something from me directly, you can shop with one of my sponsors. That's always an option as well. If you like a product I'm selling, get involved with a sponsor, shop through them, use my code. If you're in a position where you only have like $1 or $5, you can super chat that when you like a video. You can pledge $5 a month, $10 a month on the channel membership program. And if you do that, if we can get up to like 100 members, I want to start making special clips and videos that'll stay member only for the people who want to see that stuff. My way of saying thank you to you guys.
Why aren't you doing that now? You have members now. Why aren't you doing that now? See, that's the thing that gets me, where these assholes basically come out and say, well, if you become a member or if you give me money, I will do this. No, do it. Put that shit out, because you already have members. What about the current members you have right now? So you're essentially saying that your new members are more important than your old members. No, you put it out there and you make it a perk, and you basically say, hey, look what my current members are actually getting. You can be getting the same thing. And it pisses me off when these assholes do this, where they essentially just ignore their existing members that have actually been contributing for months just to get that new membership. That's all they care about.
If you watch my live streams and you want to donate for a bit to me, subscribe there. That's obviously also an option.
There are no live streams. You talk about doing all this work and putting in the work. You're not doing it. Just like I stated, you made this video actually 6 days ago. You made this video. and you haven't done anything. Your first video or stream, whatever you did, was yesterday, essentially talking about all the support you got for that video. That's all you've done. Anyway, I'm tired of watching this one. It just pisses me off. I'm gonna watch his current video here. So let me just pull that up.
Well, I was not prepared for the response that last video got. But I'm going to show it to you. You best be prepared yourself. I say buckle in. But before we get into the response that it got and the comments that were left and the money that was given and the money that was spent, I need to say something. But if you're not interested in what I have to say, skip forward. You'll see the analytics and then you'll also see the comments section and you can check out whichever you like. I want to say that I am utterly and complete fact that it's hard for me to keep a sponsor because there's people who hate me and write my cryptocurrency loss because I wanted to own that loss, right? I wanted you to know that I screwed up and my savings, which should have lasted me till I was like 52, 53, are barely going to last me another year. And I needed to own that. I wanted to own that, so I did.
Yeah, you own it and you keep that shit to yourself. No one cares about your finances, Boogie. No one fucking cares. And that's what these locals don't understand. No one cares. Look at all this shit in the background. Look at all this shit he has in the background. All that, none of that donated. That's all shit he bought. He might have gotten a couple things like a painting or whatever, but whatever. Most of that stuff he spent his money on. And he continuously wastes his money. But of course, he has this expectation that his viewers and the YouTubers are going to bail him out. And this video is, actually I guess proves him correct because he ended up getting over $500 in super thanks just to prop his dumb ass up. But essentially what I end up doing is he won't create content. He'll still be lagging in the YouTube algorithm because he's not posting enough. And then he'll make another video in a few weeks begging again, basically saying, I need your help, blah, blah, blah. That's going to be the never-ending story of our boy Boogie here. So what I wanted to do here was there's a section where he kind of goes through some of the comments.
All of that in the analytics.
Where he goes through some of the comments. That's what I want to focus on. So let me find that
section. But before this video, and as you can see, it's $65 is ad revenue, which is the only thing I'm ever asking for if I can help it. All I want you to do is click the videos, watch the videos, share the videos, and earn that ad revenue. You don't have to do anything but watch my content.
That's not what you said in your previous video. You told them to super thanks or super chat and buy merch. Okay? You didn't just say watch my videos. You said I need you to watch my videos, watch the ads, and donate. That's what you said. Okay? And $265 for one video is pretty good. So if you make one video a day, Boogie, one video a day, you know, and you make 30 videos a month, right? And then you do your occasional live stream. Your minimum, do a live stream once a month, right? If you do that, you're looking at $8,000 to $9,000 a month in revenue, which is about $96,000, $98,000 a year just doing YouTube, just making one video a day and maybe doing one stream a week. How difficult is that? How difficult is that? Now, of course, you got to get your stupid spending habits under control. And I'm pretty sure you're not going to do that. But, you know, if you're going to sit here and make, you know, requests and basically state that you're going to change, that's what you need to do. So you don't need to sit here and every couple weeks make a video to beg for money, okay? You can just make content and live off of ad revenue.
That's definitely my preference. I would much rather that happen than it's just proves that if I...
Hold on, I need ad block.
Pennsylvania. Something big is on the line this November. Our freedom. Our freedom to...
proves that that's something I really need to improve, and hopefully that's entertaining for yourself. You're one of the very few YouTubers I've made with a lot of you guys, and mistakes that I've made, I've definitely given... I'm
trying to find a specific comment.
Whether it's the stuff that happened to me in the past, that's why I care if you do like who I am. You can hate me to do the stupid shit you do. Boogie, because of you, to this, and if you want to read the whole thing, hit pause and take a look. But basically, he points out the fact that I'm not homeless here. I'm trying to maintain a very nice lifestyle of staying in this house and paying my roommate to help me with it and living a high quality life. And before you give money to someone like me, you should really consider there's people out there who need your help a lot more than I do. If you have friends or family members or strangers in your community that need that help, share them along. Cash thing for me. And I get the comparison. First, let me say that every YouTuber I watch has channel memberships turned on or Patreon, and they remind you occasionally to go check them out, right? Every live streamer I watch allows people to donate directly to them, right? Every content creator I watch reminds you to drop a like on the video or the live stream, to hit.
Yes, Boogie. Yes. But the one thing you don't do that they do is they provide content. Even DSP, as much as I despise that man, he does provide some content to his subscribers. He he gives them some perks. It's shitty, but he still provides it. You don't do that. Just like I said, you posted that video 6 days ago, did nothing for 6 days. And now you're posting this video basically thanking everyone for throwing money at you, for not doing anything, for essentially just begging. That's the difference. That's the difference with those content creators, as much as I hate to say it about DSP and give him any kind of praise. He at least streams. He overstreams. He gives 6 to 8 hours of streaming. It's boring as shit and it's pointless, but at least he does that. You know what I mean? You do not. You do not stream, you do not post videos, and when you do, they're videos about your depression, complaining, or you begging for money.
Follow, to hit subscribe, to share it with people you love. People also, I have me and it for what you're hoping to. I will. Dave Glass has just said, just keep being awesome. For that, I'm grateful. I'm complacent, and I'm used to that complacency, and now I need to get off my ass and work, and he's not wrong. For the last few years, since I took that break at the end of 2019 and started working on myself, I have been able to live off of my savings plus my YouTube income, and that's allowed me to do therapy every week. It's allowed me to do self-care every day. It's allowed me to practice the techniques I was learning in therapy every day, and I definitely was not hungry to create content. I was definitely not hungry to live stream. I was not hungry to entertain, and that's what this entire last video is about, telling you that I'm ready again. And hopefully this video proves that I hope it's entertaining. Now, this commenter left a comment that the majority of people left, which basically boils down to, I have no sympathy for you. You need to get out there and work just the way that I am. And I got a lot to say about that. First off, he's not wrong. The majority of people need to work for a living at a 9-to-5 job. And I might very well be one of those people. And I've started looking. This deck is stacked against me a little bit, though, because keep in mind, I've been disabled since 2008.
You're not disabled. You're not disabled. If you can post videos, if you can go out and travel, if you can go out and, go to these cons that you do, you're not disabled. You're not disabled.
I don't have a working back. I can barely stand up. I can barely move. That's why I have to be in the pool for exercise.
Again, you're actually going to a gym and exercising. You're not disabled. You're not disabled, Pim. And the mere fact that, these locales always do that. Wings, DSP, whenever you tell them to, go get a job, they automatically assume that you're telling them, go to the dump and work at the dump and have to, where you may have to live 50 or 60 pounds of heavy things every day on your feet. No. Amazon is hiring. Your ass can work from home, as we've seen with during COVID. How many jobs now are work from home? There are thousands and thousands of companies that are looking for people to hire to work from home and paying a decent living wage. You just refuse to work. You refuse to work. That is the reason. And that comment right there, I'm happy and glad that most of the comments that were posted were just like that, just like you said it. Because you have the nerve here to sit here, whine and complain, and basically come up with excuses. And of course, just like DSP and Wings, always go to the extreme. Oh, I can't get a job because I have a bad back and I can't lift, 1,000 pounds. That's why I can't get a job. There are hundreds and hundreds of jobs out there where you can work, where you can sit on your ass like you're doing right now and not actually do any physical labor whatsoever. Okay? And most of these companies will actually train you. Okay? And you can sit on your ass at home and work from home. You can do it part-time or you can do it full-time.
That's why boxing was probably only a pipe dream, but it's something I work towards anyway and will
He's disabled, but he can box.
continue to work towards. On top of that, I'm mentally ill. I also have no work history. Pretty much ever. The last job I actually had was back in 2007, and the woman who hired me for a small business
Well, I'm glad at least he admits that YouTubing isn't a job.
has been dead since 2008. On top of that, I'm also a felon. So I need to find somebody who hires.
Actually, you are not technically a felon there. You went into a program where essentially if you follow the program, the DA will expunge your record essentially. So when employers actually go to check your history right now, they won't see that you're a felon. It's not registered with the city that you with your county or whatever that you are a felon. It will only get registered if you break your parole and they reinstate the charges. That's the only way. After you served your 2 years of, whatever, serve your 2-year arrangement, with the DA, that record will get expunged. It will never show. The DA knows it because if you break the law again, they can reinstate the old charges. So they have a record of it, but it's not made public. It's not out there for people to see that you have a criminal record. So that's a lie.
Hire a mentally ill, disabled felon with no work history and no degree. I'm sure that job's out there. I just don't know where it is yet. But if I find it, I'll take it. The good news is,
No, you won't. No, you won't. And we know you're not looking. We know you're not looking. You know why? Because you're too lazy to even post a video a day. Which takes how long to make a video? How long does it take to make a video, Boogie?
I already have a job. And that job is creating YouTube content and live streaming. And it just currently doesn't pay the bills because I'm not working enough.
That's all I have to show. I'm so sick of this goddamn locale. I'm starting to hate him as much as I hate DSP. Okay, because he's lazy, he's a beggar, and he's a pure locale in every sense. Boogie, you're never gonna change. Boogie, you're never gonna lose weight. You're just gonna gain weight. Boogie, you're never gonna get a real job because you're lazy. Boogie, your YouTube career is just going to languish because you're lazy. You don't want to pump out any content. You don't want to live stream regularly. You just want to sit there and beg viewers to throw you cash. That's all you want to do. And if you want to try to eke a living out that way, it's not going to work. It can only work but so far. You know what I mean? It can only work so far. It gets to a point where people get tired of it. The well dries up. And, with you, it's going to get to a point where it's going to go so far that you're going to have no options whatsoever. And you're going to lose that home. And you're either going to be homeless or you're going to have to mooch off one of your friends and live in someone's basement and to the rest of your life. Or you'll just keep this pattern up until that heart attack gets you. So one of those things are going to get you. So, Boogie, you're disgusting. I can't stand you, really. You really need to get your life in order. You need to stop begging. You need to stop wasting money. You need to stop begging for money. If you want to live this life, go ahead. But don't beg people for money. We have an economy. We have inflation. We have a lot of things going on in this world where we don't need another fat YouTuber, a fat, lazy YouTuber with addiction problems, laziness, begging for money. We have plenty of those. We don't need another one, Boogie. Anyway, hope you guys enjoyed the video. Peace out.